Hey everyone, it's Pearlescent Toys back in today's video with another Marvel Legends action figure review. Back in today's video with another Marvel Legends action figure review. Today we're looking at Crystar from the Void Build-A-Figure wave. Again, this is not a figure that a character I'm not too familiar with, and not a lot of other comic book fans apparently. So like I went around asking all my local comic book shops, like, hey, do you have anything on this guy? I would love to read up on him, do some research for this video. Everyone said no. Everyone was like, I don't know. I don't know who this is. So, yeah, I'm kind of going into this review blind. I'm probably going to read the Wikipedia later. Or maybe the back will give me enough information. Crystar, Prince of Crystalium, leads an elite team of crystal warriors against the threat of chaos. The crystal gems? That's actually side art. That's actually some Pearlescent Toys lore for you. That's where the pearl in my name comes from Steven Universe. So yeah, I'm a big dweeb. All right. Let's open this guy up. And here we have Crystar straight out of the packaging. And again, this is not a character I'm too familiar with, and a whole lot of people, it seems like. Yeah, again, like I went to several comic book shops around my area and asked, hey, do you have anything on this guy? And each and every one of them said no. But again, just like I mentioned in my Namorita and my Justice video, this figure is giving me the opportunity to like learn more about this character, to become even more knowledgeable in Marvel as a whole, not in like the mainstream stuff that everyone knows, but like obscure stuff too. And man, am I just super impressed by this figure. They did, oh my, they did a phenomenal job with this sculpt. As you can see, it's just like all crystallized. Oh, and that looks so good. This is, man, I hope we get like an Emma Frost figure, like just like this, because this just looks so amazing. The crystals, it it looks great. And even like the muscles are like crystallized. You can see like the musculature. It's like, man, there was just so much going on with this guy. And of course, he has like he has several pieces that are not like in that crystallized effect. Those being his boots, his gloves, and his trunks, his belt too, and that one part of his helmet. And man, I love that helmet. I love how it's sort of like samurai like, But I don't know how I feel about the back of this head sculpt. Like you can see right here, you can see the glue underneath, and like that little hole that it plugs into on the top of the head. That looks a little messy. Oh, I love how you can see the ear through. And the same goes for the rest of the figure. You can see like the joints underneath the plastic, all the inner workings of the action figure, which is fine, but you know, I don't know. What I'm trying to get at is that, like, you want this figure to be like completely comic book accurate, and I think they could have done that with just like a flat color on top of it, kind of like that Iceman figure from the Spider-Man and Amazing Friends 3-pack. No, I take it back. This one's a lot better. Going over accessories, he comes with a fisted hand and an opened hand, as well as 2 gripping hands. He also comes with a shield and a sword, both of them looking phenomenal. However, there's one issue I have, and that is that this hand is just too wide open. It does not hold the sword at all, as you can see. I'm going to try to put it in right here. It just falls right out. And so does... Anyways, yeah, it just does not hold in, and you can see right here just how loose it is in the hand. It just doesn't look well. And the same with the shield. It's really hard to put that shield into that hand and just have it like hold steady. It's just very loose. The only hand that could really hold stuff is this one. So that's a bit of a bummer. But here's a closer look at that sword, and man, I just love that handle and the pommel at the end being a diamond. That's amazing. And going up, man, it looks so good. And the shield, it's okay, you know, it's mostly see-through. It's not as blue as this one per se. I would have liked to see this one be as vibrant, but you know, this one is still great. It has that same handle that this one has. Just looks so good. Now into one of my biggest questions: is the sculpt going to interfere with articulation? Well, first off, let's get into that. Here we have him looking up and looking down. Man, he looks down a really good amount. There's a tiny bit of pivot and of course side to side movement. No butterfly shoulder joint, but his arm does go up this much and is able to twist all the way around. And he has upper bicep swivel, a double jointed elbow, and he has the wrist hinge, allowing him to move all the way around and up and down. He has an ab crunch, allowing him to move this far back and this far forward. Waist swivel. He's able to kick this far out, this far to the side, a tiny bit back. He has upper thigh swivel, a double jointed knee. That's very, very good. And his foot is able to move this far down, this far up, and he has... For size comparisons, here's Crystar next to Namorita and Justice, Power Princess and the Vision, Star-Lord and Spider-Man and his amazing friend Spider-Man, and last but not least, the Marvel Legends Spider-Ham. What have you done? What have you done to the real one? Overall thoughts, and I think this figure is great. You know, it blew my expectations out of the water. I can see why it keeps selling in and out of Amazon so frequently. It's a really eye-catching figure. I love the sculpt. I'm really disappointed in those hands, though, not being able to hold that shield or the sword in his right hand. That's a really big letdown. But other than that, like, I have no complaints for this guy. He is pretty top notch. I think overall, I'm going to give him a final rating of 8.5 out of 10. I was going to say 9 out of 10, but I don't want to go that far. I mean, he doesn't have a butterfly shoulder joint. Still, he's a phenomenal figure. I highly recommend him. 8.5 out of 10. But yeah, that was it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. Anything you can do that will support channel, we greatly, greatly appreciate it. And with that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.